time to listen our sharing. It's quite tiring during this afternoon. Okay, my slide a little bit different. I used the mind mapping to present this thesis presentation. Although look very simple, but you need to activate your mind and brain to think. Okay. So I would like to start my topic today. Okay. My topic is the effectiveness of the Thesis thematic integrated learning activity in early science and creative art for early childhood education. Sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. Okay, my name is Amanda Tan. I'm from Thesis Holding Berhad. I'm the head of the R&D department and this training department. It means that I have to create this program. I spent more than 10 years to develop this program. I have been in this line more than 30 years. It means that I'm very old in this early childhood education line. Okay, before I want to start to share with you all, I have to introduce a little bit what is the thematic integrated learning activity approach. Maybe in your mind you will think integrated is just integrated about the subject areas only. That is not true. It's more than that. Okay, thematic integrated learning activity approach, it means that it integrated all the learning subject area based on the theme. It also cuts across subject matters and helps children easy making connection in their learning. Not that. Okay, why thematic integrated learning activity approach? Because it will help children easy make sense of their learning. Also help the children able to make the connection in their learning. Also, children are able to recall information frequently. Why the children able to recall all the information very frequently? Because every subject area also across based on the theme. Okay, when children able to recall all the information, of course they are able to make use of the information. Okay, if children able to recall and reuse all the information they have learned, it means that learning is happening to them. Okay, thematic integrated learning activity approach, it involves a group of correlated learning activity. Okay, the correlated learning activity, those are designed around themes and across several ideas of the communication. It means that the children, we need to have a lot of interaction among the children. Okay, it also based on children's interests. Of course, your team must based on the children's interests and their needs. Of course, also want to base on their prior knowledge by focusing on the themes which are must be relevant to their life. If not, they are not able to make the connection. Okay, thematic integrated learning activity approach, it means that, I don't know whether you agree or not, I find out it is the best vehicle for integrating content areas in a way that makes sense to children's learning. Agree or not agree? Agree? Yes, thank you. Okay, thematic integrated learning activity approach, it helps children to make connection of their learning and how to transfer knowledge. This is very important. How to transfer knowledge that they have learned and able to apply it in a meaningful way. Always we say, we give them a lot of input, but we do not assess and evaluate their output. So if children do not know how to output their information, it means that learning happen or not, learning is not make sense to them, you know. Okay, integrated approaches. Okay, we integrated not only subject learning area, we also integrated many famous educationists' theory, methodology, and their philosophy. Okay, we integrated all the different learning material. They have a different learning corner for them to explore. Okay, assessment. We also integrated different assessment strategy to assess and evaluate children's learning outcomes. Also, of course, teacher, you will prepare a lot of different teaching methodology, but we also want to pay attention about young children's learning approaches. Of course, this one, subject learning, is very common. Okay, what is a thematic integrated learning activity? Okay, we have a theme. All the subject learning were based on the theme. Okay, this one is more challenging because a lot of people ask me, Amanda, if you want to integrate one philosophy, it's already very challenging, you know. Now you want to integrate 8 educationist philosophy and theory into this program, is how challenging. It's very great challenging, isn't it? But if we really want to develop a whole child, you have no choice. Because every educationist, they have their advantages and disadvantages. Okay, of course we will take the best into our program. Okay, so not every teaching, every theory we can fully utilize in one program. Okay, today I would like to share to you. Okay, we know Montessori is very good to develop young children's living skill. Okay, if you want to discipline young children very well, you have no choice. The best theory is the Maria Montessori's theory. Okay, how about the young children's emotional? Because in the school, I think the more challenges to the teacher is not teaching subjects. It's how to handle the children's emotional development. If you can understand more about Eric Erikson, you have no problem to enhance young children's emotional development. Okay? And that is Vygotsky. Vygotsky say, why you want to let the children learn so many languages? If you want them to learn, then all the time you want them to sit down, keep quiet, and don't talk. How do children develop their social skill? So, if you want to develop the young children's social skill, I think the best still you need to use the Vygotsky theory. Okay. If you want to develop young children's personality development, the best theory, of course, this old man's theory. It's very effective. You need to apply his theory. You only can develop the children's behavior development, the young children's attitude development, and then the good habit. Of course, the moral value and their spiritual value is very important to develop young children's personality. Okay, the next is Reggio Emilia. Of course, in Malaysia, we are not able to use the Reggio Emilia approach in Malaysia. Because if you want to use the Reggio Emilia approach in Malaysia, your teacher's qualification, you need to maintain very, very high. And then because the Reggio Emilia's program is unstructured, based on child center. But how do we integrate Reggio Emilia's theory into our practice? Because we just focus in one area, creative development. We just focus in Reggio Emilia's one area, creative development. This is the best theory to develop young children's creative development. You need to use Reggio Emilia's theory. Okay, we talk about James Piaget. James Piaget is very important, okay? James Piaget talk about how do we learn. If we cannot understand how do humans learn, then how do we teach, okay? So Piaget would say mentor. He very focused in mental development. Okay, how to activate your mental, how to develop young children's creative, critical thinking and high order thinking skill. Okay, how to make your neural connection, how to activate your neural system. Okay, so it's based on learning. Piaget you cannot take away. If you take away Piaget's theory, learning will not happen also, because Piaget's theory, it means that it means that all your information, how to put all the information you have learned into your long-term memory. Okay, why we put Shinichi Suzuki's theory? Because Suzuki mentioned that if you want to develop young children's five sensor development, it's the best way that the children will learn the music. Music learning can enhance young children's five sensor development, because we learn through our five senses. If you can activate your five senses, very sensitivity, you're very hard to get the learning difficulty charm. Okay, of course, Froebel, you cannot forget about him, because he is the father of kindergarten. Okay, he mentioned that play is the children's work. You must allocate an environment for children to play. So every kindergarten must have a garden. Why we need a garden? For children to explore and discovery learning. Okay, we talk about the young children's learning approaches. Okay, we cannot use a child center, because certain curriculum or certain program, they still very structured. Okay, hands-on discovery, exploring, constructivism, and learning activity. I need to go fast because I got so many things haven't. Okay, assessment, we use the learning process, portfolio, project work, and learning progress. Okay, learning resources is very important, because you always say whatever you want, you have to do it by yourself. We use a lot of recycled material, reuse material, real material, material for the natural environment, and technology as well. Okay. We also incorporate a variety of rich environment for all this learning corner for children to develop their social skill, motor skill, how to activate their mental skill. During their playing in the learning corner, children learn about conflict management skill. Okay, so all this learning corner, I think every school also have lah. Okay, we skip. Okay, this one we also skip because the important thing. Okay, skip. Okay, this one. In Eddy's Early Childhood Education Center, children enjoy hands-on creative art to experience in early science learning. They learn biology science, chemistry science, physics science through their creative art learning activity. So biology science, they learn all this biology science in the garden. They learn plants and small animals and insects. Okay, plant, they use a recycled material to create their pot for planting. Okay, they plant vegetable, fruit, flower. During the planting, they learn all these plants characteristic. Okay, small animals and insects. They are using natural resources. You don't need to pay even a cent. Natural resources to create a living home for science learning. They will create a habitat for small animals such snail, caterpillar, earthworms, and ants. Okay, chemistry science. How do young children learn chemistry science? Through creative art, dough making, bubble making, batik making, and color mixing. Okay, physics. Okay, children learn physics science through the paper plane folding, submarine making. This is submarine making. We are using the recycled plastic bottle. Windmill making, fountain making. Okay, when paper plane folding, the children will learn what makes a paper plane fly. They learn about the gravity, lift, and thrust, light enough to make the aeroplane fly and direct. Okay, submarine making, how to make submarine sink and float. It means that children learn about the water pressure and the air pressure. Okay, windmill making, wind direction can affect how fast your windmill spins. Children learn about the wind force. But this one you look very, very complicated, but for children they can understand very easily because they experience with it. Okay, fountain making, how to make water flow out from the water hole. Children learn about the air pressure and water pressure. Okay, thank you for your concentration. Thank you.